Uh, what up, good people? How are we doing? And welcome to the Weed Squad presents Montez at midday. How we doing, good people? How we doing on this Mamba Mentality Monday, the weekend wrap up, college football Saturday, NFL Sunday Fun Day. Lots of things to talk about today on this magnificent Monday. Coming to you today from Studio 63. You know what we got to do? High fives, chest bump. Let's hug it out. Oh, there we go. Make that feel good. One more time. Oh, it feels good. All right, all right. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you are experiencing something very magnificent and wonderful today, hey, you deserve it. You deserve a break today. You know that. But on the bigger side of things, how is everyone doing on this magnificent Monday? I hope you had a great weekend. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you had a great weekend. Hey, what's going on? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Thank you for tuning in to the show. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Getting something going on here, right here behind the scenes, real quick. We can get updated and acclimated. There we go. All right, there we go. All right. My man Albert Thomas in the building. Bulldogs in the building all over the place. 1875. Say it loud, say it proud. There we go. My man AT. You know, it's almost time for a new jacket, man. Real talk. It's time for two new jackets. I need a Montez at midday, and I got to get another Dre Montez jacket. Real talk, my man Albert Thomas in the building, kids. It is Monday, Mamba Mentality Monday, but most importantly, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating the anniversary, happy anniversary to you. If you got the job and today's your first day, hey, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Yeah, I will let you know, my man. I definitely will let you know. Real talk. I'm figuring out some things here. But yeah, I already know the color combination I want to do. I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do a Dre Montez jacket with Who's to Blame. And I'm gonna do a Montez at midday jacket. So I'm gonna get two jackets again for you. My man Albert Thomas. Bulldog in the building. Bulldog in the building. Some of the Bulldogs all over the place. Wow, what a weekend it was. What a weekend it was. It came and it went, didn't it? Are there still people out here that get excited that it's Friday after work and it's Saturday and it's Sunday? Are there still people out there like that? I'm asking for a friend. I've ran into some people recently that do not like the weekend. I mean, I have my favorite days of the week. I mean, we all know I like Saturdays, but real talk, I like Sundays and I love Mondays. Oh, I love Mondays. Oh. And my other new day during the week is Wednesdays. Oh. But I love me a Sunday and a Monday. Oh, Mondays are the best. Are the best. When I did work in corporate America, I didn't want Saturday and Sundays off. Give me Monday off. Give me I work every day during the week, but leave me alone on Mondays. Leave me alone because you know why? You know why the day after the Super Bowl. Stay hydrated, kids. Stay hydrated. Shout out to my Bell Vivians in downtown Bell Vegas and all the sponsors. Shout out to all the people in downtown St. Louis and all the sponsors, and Soulard as well in South City Tower Club. They had it rocking yesterday for Sunday Fun Day football. They had it rocking, as well as Friendlies on Roger Place in South City. They had it rocking yesterday too. Knowledgeable football people at both locations. I don't know about you, but I hate going to a bar to watch sports and the person around you is not that knowledgeable about sports. I mean, you're wasting my time. You're wasting my time. Speaking of wasting time, and we're gonna start today off with stop wasting people time on both sides. I'm talking about in business and relationships. Stop wasting. Get to the point. Get to the point. If you're selling something, I will put the money up front. Talk about the money first. If you talk about the money first, then you can back it up what the money's going to do. But if you're going with all that that shit, I mean, ink costs a lot of money. Paper is cheap. I mean, so get to the point. In relationships, get to the point. Look, everybody has an at work flirt buddy. But if you're trying to take it a step further, let me know. Let a motherfucker in on it. Stop pussyfooting around and get to the point. Get to the point. If you want to sleep with my old lady, tell me, but you're not doing it without me. I'm going to be there. We're going to get this out of the way. Now, if you're trying to keep her and take her and share life with her, that's a different conversation. But if you're just trying to hit, men and women, get to the point. Stop wasting people time. It is 2021. If you can't be honest with yourself, be honest with your partner. All right, words brought to you by Who's to Blame the Podcast. Check out the latest episode of Who's to Blame the Podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast at or get your podcast at. If not, you can always go to Twitter at W2B You can always go to Facebook, Who's to Blame, Instagram, Who's to Blame the Podcast, or Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Anchor, Podbean, Google Play. That's about it. I think we're all over the place. Just type in Who's to Blame, but use the number 2. Who's to Blame? Check out that latest episode. But really, stop wasting people time. It's, and in a business sense, when you have the conversation with a person that you're in business, they in business, you both work for yourself, but you both need to do something together. You need to figure out that medium when to discuss business outside of the friendship. You know what I'm saying? There is an open and closed window on friends that do business. If you don't believe me, talk to friends that do business together that have made money, that have strived well. Talk to those people. Don't talk to the people that have done business with friends that have lost money. No. Talk to the one that have achieved, and you will find out that there's a window. We boys, we girls, we in this. You my motherfucker, I fucks with you. But when it comes to the money game and business, there is a window we can only do that to not affect the friendship and not affect the business, but still make them both go to the top. Ladies and gentlemen, right there. There it is right there. All right. Why they don't see the work. Maybe they would understand the frustration. When they don't see the work, maybe they would understand the frustration. This is true in sports to me. Whether you played it, whether you watch it, whether you coach it, whether you're a participant. When you're doing things behind the scenes to improve your craft, your passion, but nobody else knows, you're keeping it to yourself. You're bowling, you're throwing washers, you're throwing darts, you're running track, you're taking taekwondo classes. You're doing all of this for a particular game to get better at this. And then when you lose and you're pissed off, people will say, what the fuck wrong with him? It's because you've been doing so much behind the scenes that people don't understand. Here's my perfect point on this. There's a video that's out there right now of Michael Jordan over the weekend. The Charlotte Hornets had a player shoot an air ball. Look at Michael Jordan. Just watch Michael Jordan. Just I don't care what you do. If you play any type of sport, if you're not doing something behind the scenes to get better at your particular craft, stop playing. You're wasting people's time. You're wasting your parents' money, your girlfriend, your boyfriend's time, your kids' time, your job, your lying to people. If you're not doing nothing behind the scenes to get better at your particular craft of sport you're in, stop it. Stop it. Real talk. I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to take our first break here. Have a word our sponsor here. Quick word here from Mountain Man Scrub. Don't forget you can follow us on YouTube as well. Dre Montez. I'm gonna take a small break right now.
Mountain Man Scrub.
Mountain Man Scrub. Great for your hands,
Smooth as a river.
your elbows, your knees, your feet, and that tattoo that you have on your body that doesn't look the same. Of that Mountain Man Scrub on there and get that tattoo back. It's true HD 4K and it's shipping. Make your tattoo artist proud today. Go to mountainmanscrub.com. Use the promo Dre Montez. Mountain
Get
Man
your scrub on.
Get your scrub on today. Sometimes I think I get a kick out of that. I really do. You gotta see the commercial. If you go to YouTube, you know why I'm laughing. I'm giddy right now. I'm giddy. All right. So we discuss wasting people's time. Get to the fucking point. But they don't see what you're doing behind the scenes, and you're frustrated. That is that is that is 25 years of dirt and softball uniforms and everything. I missed that game so much. I ran a whole lot of softball players on Saturday for some reason, so it was good seeing all the great softball players I ran into over the weekend. Guys that are still playing, uh, guys who were children barely in school that remember me, but I don't remember them, but I know their dad or their mom. It's crazy how the age bracket has grown. The motivation of an athlete. I think people have certain things they do that motivates them. Whether it's you got your manja, you got a music, you got a particular outfit. Maybe when you wash your car. It's something that motivates you. But when athletes get motivated, I like seeing shit like that. Like if you haven't seen the new Kevin Garnett documentary, Anything is Possible. I learned something about Kevin Garnett I did not know. And I'm going to wait for a whole week. I'm going to give you guys one whole week to watch it. I'm not going to tell you what I learned about Kevin Garnett that I did not know about him until I saw that documentary. But Kevin Garnett, my man, 100 grand. His first agents in sport were who kids? Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. What did they do? They were the producers for Janet Jackson, Daddy. There it is. Motivational moment today brought to you by Tower Pub, located on Morganford in South City. Always a great place to capture the NFL and the NFL Sunday Ticket. First time in 17 years. I'm 15 years. My man Rob has had it. And wow, get on up there. Great, knowledgeable people up there watching football. You know, it bothers me again when I'm watching sports around people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I try to bite my tongue. I try to hold back my feelings. I mean, I just wonder what was going on in your childhood when you didn't read the sports box, you didn't watch uh, George Michael's Sports Machine, you didn't watch the early days. I mean, what? How did you grow up not knowing this? I'm not saying you had to play sports, but what the fuck? Here's a little oh moment. I had this conversation yesterday with a friend of mine. I said, if my father would have had the opportunity to watch football the way I watch football and the way we all watch football with NFL Sunday Ticket, I would not have been born. Wouldn't have been born. No way possible. No, not a fuck way I'd have been born. A whole lot of us would not have been born if the NFL Sunday Ticket was around in 1970. What? I wouldn't be here. I would not be here. Real talk. If the NFL Sunday Ticket was around in 1970, there is no way possible. No way possible. No, not at all. Mm-mm. No shot in hell. Because I see the way I act about football on Sundays. I can imagine, and I got that from him. So can you imagine moving forward? All right. So we're on a Saturday now. Oh boy. I'm concerned about some people out here right now. I'm talking to college football people right now. All you NFL people, move back. Move. I'm not talking to you right now. All you NBA people, move. Hockey people, get out the way. Move. I'm talking to the college football people right now. I'm going to give y'all a second to all get in here and listen. I'm going to say this with great ease, and hopefully I can get some answers out of this. But on Saturday, in college football, Florida played Samford. Samford, Samford, period. Played them. They scored 52 points. We scored 70. My football coach, when questioned, how does Florida feel about being an SEC team giving up 52 points to Samford? Samford, period. My coach of the Florida football Gators said this. Well, they're a football team. In football, you score points, and they're a good football team, and that's what happens. What the fuck? What? 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 He lucky I don't have access to a private jet, because I'd be on TMZ right now. I would have been accosted, arrested, tased, whipped, and beaten if I would have had access to a private jet on Saturday. Because I'd have flown down there and slapped the fuck out of him. He needs to be fired, but I don't know who we need to hire yet. So hold on to the job until I find a replacement. But we're going to keep on this Saturday moment because something else happened on Saturday that I still don't believe. Again, I'm talking to the college football people only right now. College football only. Kansas football beat Texas. Not the Jayhawks of basketball beat Texas. The football team at Kansas, KU Jayhawks, beat the Texas Longhorns in football. I I couldn't be the coach. I couldn't be a player on that team. I couldn't go to that institution right. I couldn't live in Austin right now. It should be dead silence in Austin, Texas right now. Nobody should be allowed to talk until you really figure out what the fuck happened Saturday. Kansas football team beat Texas football team. And then now, this is way beyond Arkansas winning and the kicker doing the giddy. Did you see the kicker doing the giddy? You know, I'm the latest one to learn a dance move. I learned dances 10 years afterwards. Like, I can't play the fuck out of you right now. I got that shit now. But when it was out, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do I couldn't Nina pop with it. I Nina pop my ass off right now. I couldn't do the running man when the running man was out, but I'd run all fuck all over you. I'm going to learn the giddy. It's just something about that dance. They lucky I don't play softball right now. Cause I get it. If I strike you out looking, I'm gonna get it off the mound. I'm gonna get it off the mound. I'm gonna get it. I probably get hit with a bat, but I get it off the mound. Has a softball pitcher get it yet off the mound with a walk-off strikeoff? Inquiring minds want to know. But again, Kansas beat Texas in football. There should have been an uproar. There should have been yelling. Somebody should have thrown somebody out of a fucking window. A car should have been burned. That's huge. That's what she said. That's a big deal. That's what she said. But that right there blew my mind right there more than anything right there. That was just, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Stop wasting people's time, man. Real talk. Stop wasting people's time. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting them, and you're really doing the most invaluable thing of all time, which is wasting people's time. All right, let's go on to Sunday, kids. Sunday, fun day, NFL day. Whole lot of funny things happened yesterday in NFL to me. You know who I rep with. We know what we did last Sunday. We know what we did. But for some reason, for some strange reason, I didn't hear a peep from a Cowboy fan last week. Not a thing. Not a word. Before the game, I had posted Dak going to throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. They're going to beat the shit out of Atlanta. Atlanta has nobody on that team. Poor man, right? No running back. Just no hope. The joke when it was 28-3. Remember when you fucked up the Super Bowl? But Dallas Cowboy fans, you guys are hilarious. We them boys. What was that at last Monday? I know my team was a piece of shit. I called it at the beginning of the year. I told you we're not gonna be nothing. Teddy can't do nothing in the red zone. My coach old as fuck. So here's my solution, Denver Bronco Nation, and I mean this with all seriousness aside. Let's go get Kellen Moore and the Cowboys. And let's go get Mr. Peterson, the old TCU, Patterson, the old TCU coach to be our defensive coordinator. Let's go do that. Let's go do that. And let's, in the same process, let's talk to Dallas about getting former Florida quarterback, West Virginia star, Will Grier. You can have Teddy. You can have Drew Lock. You can have 2 kids of the next guys on the team to have a kid. You can have them kids. But I want Will Grier, Kellen Moore, and Patterson from TCU. Bring them. Come. Come. Come on. I can wait. I can't go through what I went through yet. We lost to the Philadelphia Football Eagles. And I said before the game, while playing NBA 2K22, NBA K22, yeah, with Jay and Mac, I had said, we're going to make Jalen Hurts look like a fucking star. What happened? Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Pittsburgh Steelers fans out there. Oh, man. You guys okay? You okay? You all right? The Pittsburgh Steelers tied the Detroit Lions. So the Dallas Cowboys won on a bye week. First team ever. Pittsburgh tied the Lions. I think all Pittsburgh Steelers fans should be banned from talking for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. All Pittsburgh. Everybody works with a Steelers fan. Reggie ass over there. Melissa over there. Talk to them right now and say, you can't say nothing. You tied the Detroit Lions. How is that? So nobody else in football has paid attention what the Washington football team and the New Orleans football Saints has done a terrific time in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Nobody. Nobody has figured out what Washington did last year or Washington did yesterday, what the Saints did this year to terrific time. Nobody. Those 2 particular teams are doing something that nobody else has tried against terrific time. AB's missing. Gronk is missing. Defense is a little confused, misguided right now. So right now, according to today, let me get this right. I'm checking Twitter right now. Let me get this right. So in the Super Bowl, It's going to be Dallas against Kansas City or the Rams against Kansas City. That's what everybody is based on yesterday's performance in the NFL. That's what I'm getting. Mm-hmm. Baker, what? What happened, Baker Mayfield? I'm a Bronco fan till I die. This Brady Belichick argument, who's better, who's doing well, who misses their daddy, who misses their son, whatever that bullshit may be. But watching fucking Mac Jones yesterday, look, there's arm talent, there's arm strength, and there's touch. That dude made about 10 throws yesterday no fucking rookie should be making. So here's what I think happened. When Nick Saban got this kid, he called Belichick and said, hey, I got somebody down here, but he's a little fresh right now. But let me see what type of seasoning I can put on him and see if he can sustain what I'm about to put on him. If he can handle what I'm about to put on him, I'm gonna call you back in 2 years. And he called him. He called Belichick. I got something down here. Remember that kid I told you about? He is cool as the other side of the pillow. Doesn't get scared, doesn't get nervous, doesn't get rattled. And he does what daddy tells him to do. If you have the NFL Network, watch that Patriots game today. And just look, turn the volume down. Turn the volume down. And just watch this dude arm. Just watch the arm. He reminds me of somebody. That's up. That Patriots team dangerous. I'm not giving a $500 million guy a day off either. That was a bye week win too. For the Kansas City Football Chiefs. Hadn't been tested yet. Your voice is almost getting a little deeper to where I want it to be, but I still think Patrick Mahomes and Brittany Grimes should trade voices. But their Raiders, man, this is a bad year for the Raiders. Bad. They should be just allowed to just forfeit the rest of the games of the year and just, hey, we got to deal with some shit in house. I mean, that all seriousness aside, outside of football, these are still human beings with a life, with a family. They have feelings, they have emotions, they go through pain. I get all that, but I think this football team needs to be really just given a forfeit for the rest of the games and let them get their mind right. I mean, just find out what has happened to the Raiders since 2018. Just do your Raiders history. Just behind the scenes. You're gonna scratch your head like, what the fuck, Dre? Exactly. It's going there all the time. My man Pooh, what's going on, my man? You're right. All them teams passed on him because he's boring. He doesn't fit the norm. He's like what I call the Steven Strasburg, Major League Baseball pitcher of the Washington Nationals, and Mac Jones, quarterback of the Patriots. They take this as a job. It's his job to be a quarterback. It's his job to do his work. It's his job to learn how to do his job better. It's his job to understand how to do his job better. And he gets that. There's no pouting. There's no showboating. There's no emotion. The dude is at work. And people that go to work in sports really do their job well. And it's not that many in the NFL no more. Not that many. But that dude showed me yesterday. Wow. I was impressed. The throws he made yesterday, them Patriots, man, I'm telling you, they got everybody that opted out last year back. They got everybody back. Look at the defense of the Patriots. I mean, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on with Seattle? I would take Russell Wilson going to Denver too as well if I can't get Will Greer. But I want Kellen Moore. I want the coach from TCU that got fired to be my defensive coordinator. And I want Will Greer from the Dallas Cowboys to be my quarterback. You can have Teddy Bridgewater. You can have Drew Lock, two cheerleaders, two kids by the two oldest players on the team that have a kid again. You can have them kids too. I'm giving all that away. You can have it all. You can have it all. But football was hilarious yesterday. Hilarious. The Dallas Cowboy videos. You beat the Atlanta Falcons. That is too funny. Baker Mayfield. Are you okay? Somebody, any Cleveland, I don't know. I only know two Cleveland Brown fans. They both live in Charlotte, North Carolina. Rob and Chris. That's it. I don't know anybody that's a Cleveland Browns fan at all in football. Not at all. I know people that rock their colors, but they don't fuck with the team. But check on Baker Mayfield. Man down. Man down. How did Green Bay keep winning with all the people that are hurt on that team? Look at the injuries that Green Bay has sustained, and they're still winning. How's that happen? The football was hilarious yesterday. I hope you won your money, whether it's DraftKings, whether it's FanDuel, whether it's your local neighborhood bookie. You won in fantasy football. Your team won, period, yesterday. Congratulations to you all. All teams that lost yesterday, where do we go from here? Well, I love Mondays at 2 o'clock because you find out the worst news in sports history, usually about 2 o'clock on a Monday. So I'm hoping I get that breaking news. Denver fires coach Vic. Yes, please. Just, please. Make my day. Fire that motherfucker. Please. Doesn't make any sense. Carolina Panther fans, how you guys feeling this morning? You got them back? My son, Dre Jr., is a huge Carolina Panther fan, and the Panthers got Sideshow Bob back. That man being Cam Newton. And Cam, just in typical Cam, showed his ass yesterday, didn't he? Cam showed his ass yesterday. So let me get this straight. I want everybody to think about who plays quarterback right now through all the NFL teams right now. All of the NFL teams right now. Think who the quarterback was yesterday for some of these teams. There are two teams that really stick out in my mind. Where the coach is going to try to tell you, I'm going to do this my way. The hell what anybody else says, and where does that get you? I want to talk to the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Football Saints. These are two teams that knew there was a quarterback to go out there and get. But these two motherfuckers want to say, no, we're going to roll with the fullback, and we're going to roll with Colt McCoy. What? But there's a guy out there that we're going to do this my way. Okay. All right. It's amazing that we are the fans that sit at home and yell at the TV from the couch, the recliner, the sports bar, the car, yelling, you stupid fucks. We're actually right. If you think about it, I'm telling you, the next big thing in sports to happen, they're going to hire somebody that yells at the TV all the time, known as a couch potato, armchair quarterback, because we're more knowledgeable than the motherfuckers in the building, upstairs, looking down, that should be able to see the fucking play that's about to happen and don't know what's going on. See, that bothers me. That keeps the wheel going all the time. But yesterday was comical. You had two things I never thought would happen. The Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Football Chiefs both won a game on a bye week. $500 million fucking dollars. They want to know what's wrong with the team. He got the bag already, y'all. He don't care no more. He don't care no more. If you just tuning in, thank you again. The Weed Squad presents Montez at midday. It is Mama Mentality Monday, and today we discussed and talked about stop wasting people's time. Get to the point. Whether it's in business or your relationship, get to the fucking point. When they don't see the work, maybe they would understand the frustration. If you're not doing anything behind the scenes to improve your sports craft, quit. Just quit. The motivation of an athlete. Mm. Watch the Kevin Garnett documentary. Anything is possible. I'm gonna give you 1 week. I learned something about Kevin Garnett I did not know about Kevin Garnett. Blew my damn mind. Uh, hmm, hmm. What if the NFL decides to take the Washington football team away from Daniel Snyder? Hold on. Let's think about this. Marge shot. They took the Cincinnati Reds from her. Okay. Uh, the Clippers on Sterling. He took that team. Major League Baseball stepped in and intervened with the Expos. They stepped in and intervened with the San Diego Padres. And now, with the email situation, and this could expose both. This is like a JFK motherfucking movie with Kevin Costner. What's going on with the NFL behind the scenes and these emails? This shit is so big. It could damage the entire league. That's why I still believe Roger Goodell has been talking to Peyton Manning. Look, I need your help. I'm gonna quit. I need you to come and run this shit. But what if the NFL takes the Washington football team away from Daniel Snyder? And we already know what the NBA going through again with the Dallas Mavericks, Portland Trailblazers, Phoenix Suns. Chaos. They're running amok up in here. All right, all right, all right. Stop wasting people's time. I'm serious. Guys, it's Mama Mentality Monday. Thank you again for tuning in. The Weed Squad presents Montez at Midday. Don't forget you can check out the latest episode of my podcast, Who's to Blame. It's up wherever you get your podcast at or listen to your podcast at. But if not, you can also go to our social media platforms. On Facebook, we have a page, Who's to Blame. Instagram, Who's to Blame the Podcast. Twitter, at W2B Dre Montez. And YouTube, Dre Montez as well. You can subscribe to the channel today. And we're also on TikTok, Dre Montez 63. But what a weekend it was. Florida won in an uncomfortable way. My Broncos looked like pure shit yesterday, as expected. There it is. But tonight we got Monday Night Football. Let's see what the Rams are going to do. But still, I'm watching this beep, beep, breaking news today. The Broncos going to fire the coach, or the Washington football team, the NFL, may take that team away from Daniel Snyder. Those are two things I'm going to follow today, and other sports breaking news as well. But other than that, good people, good kids, until the next time, in the words of my great-grandpappy, I'll holler at you later. But until then, until the next time, we'll talk to you on Wednesday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, here. We Squad presents Montez at Midday. And we up out of here.